Hello everyone, this is Doug, and in this video I'm going to start to show you how to use WebMO, which is an online molecular modeling software. So we're going to use this to build molecules and then ask a bunch of questions about them, about like the optimized bond angles, what are the energies in this shape, that shape, predict IR spectra, all of these kind of really cool things, look at molecular orbitals, all these kind of cool things that we can ask about a molecule, we can calculate using various calculation methods. So in this first little video, I'm going to show you just how to use the building tools. It'll be nice and short. So when you first log in here, you'll probably see a screen like this. It's the job manager. It's going to have a whole bunch of jobs on it. Don't worry about that right now. We'll talk about where all these jobs came from and how you probably want to name your jobs and all of that. First thing you want to do to make a molecule is go up to New Job and just click Create New Job. And that's going to take you to this screen, the Build a Molecule screen. Since this is all, organic molecules primarily, if you just click somewhere, that's going to be a carbon atom. And if I want to connect that to another carbon atom, I'm just clicking, dragging, and releasing where I want that other carbon to be. So I can make things that are like in straight chains, or if I wanted to make them in rings, I could just connect them in a ring shape and have something like a cyclohexane. We'll talk about the funny shape and how to make it look cleaner in a second. But I can just add carbons to things however I want. If I accidentally make a mistake and I click somewhere out here, I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want that. I can either hit Control Z, which will just kind of go back, or later I can grab this arrow button and I can click on it and hit delete if I wanted to delete it also. So if I was like, oh, I don't want this one either, and I don't want that one either, I can just click on it and hit delete. But if I'm not doing that, I can click on these again. I will try to, whoops, I want to go build. If you want to keep building, say I want a double bond. To put in double bonds, you just click on the two things you want double bonded. So I clicked and dragged to make a double, and I'll click and drag again to make a triple. So you can make double bonds and triple bonds just by clicking and dragging between things. Now, let's say you want more than just a carbon. Let's say I want like an alcohol coming off of here or a fluorine, or I want this to be something other than carbon. What you do is you go over here and you click on this button that looks like a little tiny periodic table. And if you hover over it, it says periodic table. You just click on that and click on whatever atom you want. So let's say I want to make this an alcohol, so I want an oxygen. Now the next thing I click on is going to turn into an oxygen. So I'll click on that one. Boom, now that's an oxygen. And again, if I'd want it to be pretty much any other element, I can just click on it and then select the element. Maybe I want it to be a bromine instead. You click on that, make it a bromine instead. So I'm going to make mine an oxygen, so it's an alcohol, so I have this cyclohexenol. And let's say this is the molecule I want to ask questions about. I want to ask about bond angles or energies, or I want to tweak something, or I want to predict an IR or look at the molecular orbitals or whatever. First I need to do a little bit of prettying this up some. So I'm going to go up to cleanup here. I'm going to have it add the hydrogens. So it's going to automatically add the hydrogens. But it still looks kind of funny. Some of the tools that you also might want to use just to take a better look at things is we have this rotate tool. So if you click on this over here, you can rotate the molecule, look at it a little bit better. Looks kind of funny to me because we got like funny looking bond angles. This button right here with all the arrows, that's a translational movement thing. So you could pick this up and put it over there if you wanted. And then we have the zoom button, which of course, just allows you to zoom in and out. So I'm clicking and dragging diagonally to kind of zoom in and out on the thing. If I want to make this look prettier, I can go up to cleanup. I already added hydrogens, and then I can do sort of a comprehensive cleanup, either idealized or mechanics. For us, it's not going to really matter too much. Just pick whatever. I'll just pick mechanics. And now it's making it look a lot nicer, right? Now I've got nice 120 angles. The bond angles look more reasonable. The bond lengths look more reasonable. These sp3 carbons look like they're more 109. My alkene looks like it's more trigonal planar. It's nice and flat right here, and it's got 120 angles right here. All that looks a lot better. So that's how you're going to build molecules using WebMO. Our next steps, and in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to start doing calculations and how to look at like bond angles and lengths and stuff like that. So stay tuned for the next video.